The 2026 World Cup is finally here. The biggest tournament in football history kicks off on June 11 and runs until July 19. For the first time ever, 48 teams will compete in 104 matches across 3 host nations. That's 40 more matches than the 2022 World Cup. More football, more drama, more unforgettable moments. Today we're breaking down the complete World Cup 2026 schedule, including match dates, venues, and kickoff times. Let's start with the opening match. The tournament officially begins on June 11 at the iconic Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. Hosts Mexico face South Africa in a rematch of the 2010 World Cup opener. A historic way to start. Mexico City's Azteca Stadium is the first venue to host World Cup matches in 3 different tournaments. It previously hosted finals in 1970 and 1986. Later that same day, South Korea takes on Czechia in Guadalajara, 2 matches on day 1. On June 12, the United States enters the tournament at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles against Paraguay. Also on June 12, Canada plays Bosnia and Herzegovina at Mo Field in Toronto. The first weekend brings blockbuster matchups: Brazil versus Morocco at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey on June 13. That match at MetLife Stadium is a rematch of the 2022 World Cup quarter-final won by Morocco. The atmosphere will be electric. The final will be held at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, which will be known as New York-New Jersey Stadium during the tournament. The United States will host the overwhelming majority of matches, with 78 games across 11 stadiums. Canada and Mexico will each host 13 matches. Dallas will host the most matches of any venue with 9 games at AT&T Stadium. MetLife Stadium will host 8 matches, including the World Cup final on July 19. The 16 host cities span all 3 nations. Let's list them. In the United States, Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, San Francisco Bay Area, and Seattle. In Canada, Vancouver and Toronto. In Mexico, Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey. The group stage runs from June 11 to June 27. 48 teams divided into 12 groups of 4. The top 2 from each group advance, plus the 8 best third-placed teams. That means 32 teams reach the knockout rounds, making the group stage more unpredictable than ever. The round of 32 begins on June 28 and runs until July 3. The round of 16 follows from July 4 to July 7. The quarterfinals take place from July 9 to July 11. The semifinals are scheduled for July 14 and 15. The third-place playoff is on July 18 at Miami's Hard Rock Stadium. And the final is on July 19 at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Let's break down the group stage schedule by group, starting with Group A. Group A: Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and Czechia. The opening match is Mexico versus South Africa on June 11 in Mexico City. Mexico also faces South Korea in Guadalajara on June 18. Group B: Canada, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Qatar, and Switzerland. Canada plays Bosnia on June 12 in Toronto. Canada also faces Switzerland and Qatar. Group C: Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. Brazil vs. Morocco on June 13 at MetLife Stadium is one of the biggest group matches. Scotland returns to the World Cup for the first time since 1998. They face Haiti on June 13. Group D: USA, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. The USA plays Paraguay on June 12 in Los Angeles, then Australia and Turkey. Group E: Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, and Curacao. Germany's first match is against Curacao on June 14 in Houston. Curacao is the smallest nation ever to reach a World Cup, population just 156,000. Group F: Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. Netherlands versus Japan on June 14 in Dallas is a must-watch match. Japan beat Germany and Spain in 2022. They'll be confident against anyone. Group G, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. Belgium versus Egypt on June 15 in Seattle. Salah versus De Bruyne. New Zealand returns to the World Cup for the first time since 2010. Group H, Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, and Cape Verde. This is the group of death. Spain versus Cape Verde on June 15 in Atlanta. Cape Verde held Spain to a draw in their opening match. A massive shock. Group B, France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq. France versus Senegal on June 16 at MetLife Stadium. A rematch of the 2002 upset. Norway features Erling Haaland and Martin Degaard. They face Iraq on June 16. Group J, Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Defending champions Argentina play Algeria on June 16 in Kansas City. Jordan makes their World Cup debut and faces Argentina on June 23. Group K, Portugal, Colombia, Uzbekistan, and Dr. Congo. Portugal versus Dr. Congo on June 17 in Houston. Uzbekistan debuts against Portugal on June 23. A historic moment. Group L, England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. England vs. Croatia on June 17 in Dallas, a rematch of the 2018 semi-final. Croatia eliminated England in 2018. England will want revenge. The knockout stage schedule is equally important. Let's break it down. The round of 32 begins on June 28. Match 73 is Group A runners-up versus Group B runners-up in Los Angeles. The round of 16 starts on July 4 with match 90 in Houston and match 89 in Philadelphia. The quarterfinals begin on July 9 with match 97 in Boston. The semifinals are on July 14 in Arlington and July 15 in Atlanta. The third-place playoff is on July 18 in Miami at 1 GMT. The final is on July 19 at 11 p.m. GMT in New Jersey. 4 debutants are making history at this tournament: Cape Verde, Curacao, Uzbekistan, and Jordan. Cape Verde held Spain to a draw. That's the kind of story that makes World Cups unforgettable. The new 48-team format means more nations get to experience the World Cup for the first time. This World Cup is the biggest and most ambitious ever staged. With 104 matches across 3 nations, it's a logistical triumph. So there you have it, the complete World Cup 2026 schedule, from the opening match to the final. Mark your calendars. Set your alarms. The World Cup is coming. Subscribe, like, and comment which match you're most excited for. The world's biggest tournament starts June 11.